Sometimes you live too long, folks, do too well, get so big, high and mighty, that your ambition erupts outwards and consumes everything and everyone that made you great, where you get so big, you have to fail. Now, Nintendo goes back a long way, folks, crafted into reality by Japanese craftsman Fusajiro Yamauchi. What a name. Like all Japanese names, so difficult to pronounce. In late 1889. That's right, folks, 136 years ago. And for the first 40-odd years, the company made cards for playing, ultimately corporatizing in the early 1930s, becoming a games electronics company as the corporation developed from the 70s, that is the 1970s, onwards until today. That course would come to save console gaming in the West after the video game crash of the early 1980s, as Nintendo's history in this domain can roughly be showcased through triumphs and turmoils in equal measure, as the market has likewise, with the company, ever evolved. From the twin triumphs of the Nintendo Entertainment System and its successor, aptly named the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the great consoles that came after, the Nintendo 64 and the Nintendo GameCube, which both lost ground to the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, and the original Xbox. Then came the triumphant return with the Nintendo Wii. Then came the turmoil-ridden Wii U. And then the triumphant Switch. And then the scandal-ridden Switch 2. I'm noticing a pattern here, folks. A lot of ups and a lot of downs. As the games industry adapted, so did Nintendo. And so we see this pattern of decades worth of highs and lows, despite many notable differences between the industry and between Nintendo. The course of Nintendo has always seemingly aligned with the course of the industry itself. And as the two have mingled, the poison has started to spread. So what happened, Nintendo? Well, like all good things, Nintendo's winning streak came to an end when the 2002 GameCube barely made its money back. So when you can't win the game, folks, what do? You change the rules, and bam, comes the Wii in 2006. Innovation has driven Nintendo to its peak, not once, but twice, as the Wii U learned all the wrong lessons from the Wii and the handheld DS when it was released, that being the Wii U, in 2012. Then the Switch learned all the right lessons about the Wii and the handheld Nintendo DS when it was released in 2017, selling dam busters as a result. And then along came the Switch 2, where Nintendo learned all the wrong lessons from the Switch. Debuting in 2025 with raised prices, the same broken Joy-Con system, changing end-user licensing agreements to prevent lawsuits. This from the trigger-happy lawsuit company, by the way, that Nintendo has become infamous for. As it looks currently with the Switch 2, it might make bank for Nintendo, but they face a problem that Nintendo has never before had in its decades-long journey as an electronics company, folks, where the bank balance may be full, but the soul will definitely be empty. And there may be no coming back from that. Best of luck, Nintendo, as you leave luck to the heavens as you descend into hell. That's what happened to Nintendo. I am the Dignified Cartoon Gentleman. Thank you, and goodbye.
The Dignified Cartoon Gentleman.